a bone to pick with you. You're telling me that you're so afraid of failure that you won't even try? So you're telling me you're going to tell yourself no before we even see the outcome? You're telling me that you would deny the world of your talent, your beauty, your gift because you're afraid to fail? You're gonna let that stop you? Can you imagine if more people had the courage to show up as their most authentic self and share their gifts and talent with the world? Don't you think we would all be happier? But it starts with you. You gotta get over that fear. But I guess I can forgive you this time because at least you clicked on my video, which must mean that you want to learn how to get over your fear so that you can get off your butt, get out there and go accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, I can get behind that. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Hold on. I know I didn't just catch you finna watch my video without hitting that subscribe button. Listen, you're not safe from the journey to 100,000 subscribers. So are you in or out? Be there or hear about it. Pick one. Now, but with that being said, let's get right into the video. You need to understand that you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be scared. Going out there and going for it, that means making yourself vulnerable. That means putting yourself out there. That means opening up yourself to criticism, to failure, but you can't let that stop you. You have to do it uncomfortable and scared until that becomes your new comfortable, your new normal. Then you take it up a notch and you get right back uncomfortable. When people go out there and they accomplish stuff, they don't do it because they're not scared. They are scared. They do it with their hands trembling, but you can't see it though. They do it shook, but you can't see it because you'll never see them sweat. You need to step outside of your comfort zone. There is no growth inside of your comfort zone. You're not accomplishing anything, not going anywhere. You're just stuck and you're wondering why your life is not changing. You're not doing anything to change your life. And that's going to keep happening. You're going to be stuck in that cycle of not doing anything, sad because you're not doing anything, too sad to do anything until you get up. Keep making yourself uncomfortable because that's the only way to grow. When I was in bed days at a time, scrolling on TikTok forever on social media, on my phone from sun up till sundown, I wasn't accomplishing nothing, but I was very comfortable. There was nothing to challenge me. There was nothing to get in my way. I could just do me until I got sick and tired of that. And I finally got off my butt and started making stuff happen for myself. And it's so crazy because all this time I wondered why things weren't happening. I was manifesting. I was journaling. I was talking about it. I was telling everybody and their mama that I wanted to accomplish my goals, but nothing was happening. And I was like, this stuff don't work. Nah, it's not that it doesn't work. You don't work. Get up. And that's what I had to do. And then it's so crazy how once I started building that momentum, things started changing. Who would have thought? Things started happening because I got off my butt and I made them happen. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do. I want you to get excited to fail. I want you to leap forward and run into the next opportunity to fail because you are going to fail, but you need to fail forward. Fail, learn something, take something from that failure, tweak it, and then do something else because eventually you're going to stumble onto something that takes off. And it's not without those failures that you wouldn't have gotten there. So I need you to embrace that failure. And I say this all the time, to let go of the outcome, let go of some fixated goal or outcome you have in mind. Yes, your goal is what you're working towards, but if you focus too much on that big goal, that big dream that you have, then the little everyday stuff where you spend most of the time, mind you, it's going to seem pointless. It's going to seem like you're so far away. Put that goal out of your mind for a second and focus on the process. Let go of the idea of perfection. Let go of the idea that you're going to take this one fixated linear path to get what you want and embrace the process, embrace the journey because it's not a straight line upward. It's going to go zigzag, upside down, left, right, backwards. You're going to fall down and bust your head. You're going to get back up and dust yourself off and fall down and get back up. It's crazy, chaotic, but it's so beautiful and it's so worth it. There's going to be days when you don't feel like doing nothing. There's going to be days when you're questioning if it's even worth it and if you've lost your mind. That's how you know you doing something right. When you start questioning and asking what is going on, what am I doing this for? I must have lost my mind. What do I think I'm doing? That's when you're on the right path, okay? Because why would the devil try to attack you and put doubt in your mind if you wasn't onto something? Why would you even be worth the trouble to start planting doubt in your head if you wasn't about to make some shake? So leap forward and jump at the chance to fail, because that's something. You think just because you're failing that it's a setback. It's not a setback, because I bet you won't do the same thing again that exact same way. I bet you'll take something from that failure, and I bet you'll do something different the next time. And you know what? You might fail again, but I bet you'll come out a different person. You will come out stronger. You're not going to be the same weak person that you were before, because you're going to be proving to yourself, I survived this before. I can survive this again. When I go through my hard times, whew, life be kicking my butt. I start thinking about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when I faced the challenge that was so big. I was like, there's no way that I'm going to get past this one. But then I realized I have survived 100% of my worst days. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Every single time I've cried myself to sleep, I've had a mental breakdown on the ground screaming out for Jesus. I thought that was it, but I made it because I'm still here right now. It wasn't the end of me. I embrace failures because every time I fail, it's getting me closer to something that's going to succeed. I'm not going to fail forever. I really don't think that God would put an idea in your head, but not give you the tools or the resources to make it come to fruition. I really feel like if I can imagine something and I can envision something in my head, that means I have the power to make it my reality. And I don't get caught up on how am I going to do this? When is this going to come to me? I just know this is coming to me. And that's how I get everything I want. And that's how I'm able to get up and make something shake every single time, even when I have no evidence that it's even true. It's just straight delusion, but really it's faith. It's faith. Your faith has to be stronger than your fear. You don't have to not have fear. Going out and making stuff happen is not the absence of fear, but it's doing it despite the fact. I need y'all to get stubborn about your goals. Whether you want to get a job, whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to start a business, whether you want to be in a relationship, whatever it is, I need you to decide what you want and get stubborn about it. Get stubborn. I don't take no for an answer. Okay. If somebody tell me no, I'm asking the wrong person, because God's not going to tell you no. He's going to tell you not now, or I have something better. You need to stop being wishy-washy about your goals. If you say you want something, you can't accept good enough. You can't settle. If I say I want to lose 20 pounds, I can't lose 10 pounds and be like, okay, you know what? I never thought I could lose this much weight before. I lost my 10 pounds. Let me just take this and go back to how I was living before, because at least I lost 10 pounds. No, I'm going to keep going because I'm stubborn. I'm grateful and happy for this little milestone, but that's not where I said I wanted to be. And I would be doing a disservice to myself if I cut my wins short, because that's me not claiming everything I set out to conquer. Okay. I'm not blocking no blessings because I'm too afraid of the big win. I'm not afraid of that. Okay. Thank you. I've suffered so much. It's time for me to collect. Hello. And you need to be the same way. You need to be stubborn. You need to stay focused. And just because you see something shiny that's going to derail you off of your path, you can't be like, oh, that's good too. No, you already said what you wanted because you said you wanted that for a reason. Don't forget that. Okay. So I'm going to help y'all, and I'm going to give y'all the tools to accomplish what y'all want to accomplish, because I want that for you too. Y'all support me. I support you. That's just the type of relationship we have. Okay. If you know me, you already know what I'm going to say, because one thing about me, I love a notebook, girl. Okay. I'm going to be quick to pick up a journal. I'm going to be quick to have a meeting with me, myself, and I, and God. I am literally crazy. I journal everything. I write down my problems. I sit by myself. I talk to myself. I talk to God, and I figure things out because I'm a very solution-oriented person. I don't like sitting and talking and thinking about the problem. If someone comes to me to vent to me, I'm going to listen to you, yes. But when I'm done listening, I'm going to be like, all right, so what's the plan? What can we do? Let me see the facts. Okay, what can we do? Boop, boop, bop. What do you want? How can we get what you want? If you're coming to me just to vent and then you're going to go off and do the same things you've been doing that got you in that situation in the first place, I'm not the one to talk to. But if you need a game plan, you need an action plan, you want to figure it out, let's figure it out. I'm your guy. That's what I'm here for. So boom, we have a problem. You're afraid of failure. You're crippled by failure. You want something, but you're too scared to go after it because you don't want to fail and look dumb. dumb and feel bad and crawl under a rock and hide for the next 20 years. You don't want that, okay? And we're not going to get there. I got you, okay? I need you to call a meeting with yourself. Get a notebook, get a pencil, pen, paper, pad, notepad, journal, whatever you got, okay? It's time to call a meeting with yourself. I need you to sit down by yourself, okay? And then I need you to write down your goal. What is it that you want? Do you want a new job? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to lose weight? What do you want? What is the outcome? What is the goal? Write it down. And then I want you to write down what your fears are. Why are you afraid to take this step? What do you think will happen if you try to accomplish this? What's the worst case scenario? Whatever's in your head that's blocking you, that you feel literally you cannot get past it, write it down. List 5 reasons. Leave a little space between each reason because I need you to also look at those reasons and I need you to discredit them. Take away all of their credibility. If you need to pretend that your friend or your family member, a loved one is coming to you with these problems, they're bringing you this list and you need to look at it objectively. Ask yourself, what would you tell them? Do that, because sometimes we give better advice to other people, but we don't take our own advice. I know I've been guilty of that before, but luckily not anymore. So I need you to discredit those reasons. Okay, let's do one together. Let's say your goal is to start a YouTube channel and you write down 5 fears that you have around that. Let's say you're afraid your friends and family will make fun of you. Let's say you're afraid you'll get no likes and look dumb. Let's say you'll get nervous and overshare and put your personal business out there. Let's say you feel like it's too oversaturated. And let's say that you don't think you're good enough to entertain an audience. So now I need you to discredit all of that. I need you to look at it and think about it. Is this even true? Or is this me making stuff up in my head because I'm scared? 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, you're just scared and it's not true. So I need you to write affirmations that discredit those. Instead of thinking my friends and family will make fun of me, think this is a creative outlet for me and this will make me happy. And if I'm happy, the people who truly love me will also be happy and they will support me. So I have nothing to be afraid of. That's a good example, right? Because that's the truth. 10 times out of 10, we create problems in our head that don't even exist. Okay, let's do another one. The last one I said was, I don't think I'm good enough to entertain an audience. Now you should know that's not true, but these are real insecurities and real things that come out. So I get it, but write a truth statement to discredit that. I love helping people. I love speaking to people. People tell me all the time that I fill them with love and make them feel better. I would love to share this with my audience, and the right people who need to hear my message will gravitate towards me. Boom. You see, you can spin it and tell that little voice in your head that's telling you negative stuff, make it shut up and just bombard it with positive affirmations and true statements that remind you the reason why you want something in the first place. That's all it takes. I encourage every single one of y'all to get y'all a notebook and write down your negativity. I don't just journal like, dear diary today. No, I talk about my fears, my goals. I write about my future. I write stories. I forgive myself for my past. I have a bunch of prompts about your insecurities, you're getting over your past, looking forward to your future, achieving your goals, etc., etc. Let me know if y'all want me to do a video on journal prompts about stuff like that, because I got y'all. But I just want you to know that if you're the one that has the power to make yourself feel insecure in your head, that is a blessing in disguise, because that means you also have the power to make yourself feel confident. And that's all you need. You don't even need the external validation. You need to listen to yourself in order to realize that you're beautiful and wonderful and great and talented and you got this and you're a freaking rock star. You need to believe that yourself first, or else you won't believe anybody else that says it to you. Trust me. Trust me. So I really want to help you guys get more confident and stop being so afraid of failure, because any successful person, they got there by failing. They didn't just try something one day. They got up and did did something and boom, it went perfectly. It was better than anything they could have asked for. And they didn't even have to try, because how wise is that person? You ever notice that successful people are so wise? They're so kind. They're so understanding. They're so encouraging. They're always coming from a place of love and understanding because they've been through the woodworks. Read up on some successful stories, y'all. You're going to see that it takes trial and tribulations, perseverance, delusion, faith, strength, and all that good stuff. And that's why they can sit and tell you stories and encourage you to keep going, because they can picture themselves on their journey and think about, oh, if I would have stopped at my first 3 setbacks, I wouldn't have been here. That's who makes it. The only way you can truly lose is if you quit. If you quit, you can take success off the table. But as long as you keep trying, you keep picking yourself up and getting out there, success is always on the table. Never forget that. All right, well, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you learned something. I hope you guys can grab your journal and have that meeting with yourself and solve your problems. I hope you can make it happen, okay? And if you want more videos like this where we're tackling y'all problems together, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're going through. DM me on Instagram at Shroy Taylor. Tell me your story. Tell me if you want to be anonymous or not, and we can dissect your problem together. I would love to help you find solutions and figure things out. You can be anonymous in my DMs or not. It doesn't matter, but just let me know, because we're in this together. All right, y'all. I really want to see y'all win so bad. Y'all have no idea. Well, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.